Hello everyone, this is Draginhikari, and I welcome you back to the Nexus of Realms. We're returning to Aetheris for another Final Fantasy XIV raid night. This is M8S Session 14, and yeah, that's where we're at. Before we get started here, just a few quick things as always. First, I want to make a quick shout out here. Endless Saga 420, thank you for the follow. They followed while we were off stream, so just wanted to shout that out real quick. Just to note that we did yesterday do a little bit of a react stream, though it wasn't my best work, to some analog horror material yesterday, which is going to bring an end to the Halloween stuff. As you saw, I went back to the first night of the new intro that we're going to start using from now on. So next week, I've downloaded the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake, and I think we're going to start that next week as the next game on the variety stream nights. And of course, Final Fantasy XIV streams will continue on as they always do. I'm also planning to do the Halloween event and put up my reaction to that as I always do. And pretty soon we'll have more information on the upcoming patch cycle for patch 7.4 and what we can expect from 14 over the next couple of months. So looking forward to that as well. I will keep you guys updated. I'm continuing to work on a few things. I did make some adjustments because I did notice I was having some issue with my eye tracking. So I'm hoping tonight will work a little bit better. I'm trying to see what I can do to fix some of those tracking issues I'm having. But it's being done little by little. Unfortunately, I can only do so much. I only have so much time each week to spend on working on this kind of stuff, but I'm trying. I also plan to continue updating some of the other aspects of the stream to what I would consider my more modern update version. And then we can start working on... I'd like to get some new emotes made. I would like to do a few other things, but that all takes time and money, so we'll work on that as we go. Otherwise, I think that's the main gist of everything for today. So let's head into the gate and make our way to Aetheris now. So, yep, we go. Okay. Successfully transported. Sounds on. Audio's good. We are good to go, it looks like. So, let's join the Discord and begin tonight's shenanigans.
Hey.
Evening.
To say Ray is not unlocked yet, so we still don't have Giga for this week.
Okay.
Because Mai is possibly away. I don't know. Hello.
At least I'm up to the final chapter on Trails, so
The final chapter is probably the longest one, so yeah.
when I stopped last weekend, I had gotten up to, I guess, the start of a tournament arc I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
But the game starts to pick up pretty nicely by the time you got to Zeiss. And then, because both is kind of boring. Not a lot happening. And the final chapter is really good. I recommend putting stat boosters into Estelle for no particular reason.
that sounds very suspicious. That sounds oddly suspicious.
Yeah, I recommend at least putting the defensive stat booster into Estelle.
I mean, I've had a few boss battles that have given me some issue. Though it kind of feels like oftentimes it's just a matter of dumb luck. I just keep going back in until the RNG decides to favor me.
I mean, you can grind pretty easily now with the combo attack, right? Like, it basically instant stun any field encounter.
Something like that.
Just like, what I did was like to just quickly grind up Sepit for quad to just instant stun and just use one of the room wide AoE art to just instantly wipe all of it.
Yeah, so far it's like I've
find monster caves because those are really nice grinding spots.
I don't know what I've found, haven't found.
So basically, there's always a cave in each chapter, like just a small cave, and if you walk into it, there's just like 20 enemies right inside it.
Oh.
There's one for each chapter. That's like those are really nice grinding spots.
I haven't really had to sit and really do a whole ton of grinding. As I said, most of the fights I've had issues with, I just kind of keep going at it, and eventually it just sort of falls into place somehow.
Yeah, if you're playing on normal, odds are really strong because you can stack the cast and action to make odds like basically instantaneous, like 1 or 2 delay. It's really fast.
Yeah.
And what's the called in the Sylvan God? Like it's really strong as well. It's a room-wide defensive art for your entire party. Just put it up before any fight and makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah, I noticed on some stuff the damage output by enemies is a little higher than I'm used to in other similar games. So I was like, well, that's a thing, and it took me a while to realize that. It's like, well,
But also defensive art like rats and stuff. Hello.
Hi. I am so sleepy.
Last minute work. Literal last minute stuff.
Yeah. Last minute for the entire fucking day.
it was kind of funny for me, Elise, when I got to the final chapter, and I'm like, wait, we're at the final chapter? There's like a dozen things unsettled. Then I kind of look. I didn't look up any spoilers for the one I was playing, and I just kind of looked at the list of the games. I'm like, oh, there's actually like 2 additional chapters related to this part alone. That's why there's a lot of stuff unsaid. Like, oh, there's like 2 more games.
I'd say FC wrapped things up pretty nicely, all things considered.
I did notice it did accelerate during the last like couple of hours before the final chapter started. It's like, well, here's a crap load of things all at once.
It's the Trails Classic, and for Purple, it's basically the Sander Legend from Sanderson. The last chapter plus a little bit before is basically when shit's coming down.
Yeah.
Especially considering like the 2 chapters before it have like very little of huge substance going on. It's just more to introduce like certain characters, and that's like
One and both don't really have a lot going on. It's basically just extend Joshua stumbling into the situation.
yeah, that's the best way I can describe this game. It's the two main characters kind of stumbling into every situation, kind of head first.
Oops, we have once again managed to work our way into the plot. Whatever will we do?
I walked into the plot somehow.
To be fair, one of the running gag is everyone knows Cassius. Like literally
Yeah, that's
everyone.
yeah, that's kind of the running gag. It's like, what do you mean he's a bum? It's like, no, not.
Well, what do you mean? My dad is a very famous person that everyone knows.
And clearly, I did not know that. I mean, to be fair, the best way I can describe Elise is, Estelle is basically a gender swap version of the idiot JRPG protagonist played down to the absolute core of it all.
You are not wrong, but yeah. Estelle is basically just a female version of JRPG protagonist.
JRPG protagonist number 805.
She's so much better though because she has a stick.
I mean, it's amusing just to kind of watch her stuff her foot in her mouth on a regular basis just because he can't shut up. But
Hello.
I mean, when I looked up the list of games, I'm like, holy crap, this is a big rabbit hole.
What? Only like double digits.
That's a lot of games to be tied into one series. Yeah, a lot of long JRPGs to tie into one story.
Yeah, see, it's only double digit now.
That's still a lot of games for one series. Which is funny because when I was reading up the basics, I was like, it was like not only is Trails a long series, but it's another part of another series that already existed beforehand.
Don't really care about the Legend of Heroes.
Like,
Because those are more of the Final Fantasy stuff, where like, they are
It's
actually just separate story in using the same label.
that's what it sounds like. It's like it started with 6 games in that series. Then the first like Trails game was part of that series. And then it kind of broke off and is still considered part of the Legend of Heroes, but isn't technically.
The Trails subseries, let's say, from their internal naming scheme, Trails in the Sky own 3 games at the Legend of Heroes 6. Zero and Azure, the Crossbow games, 7, the 5 Erebona games, 8, and the Daybreak game, 9, from the internal naming scheme.
I mean, I did notice when I saw screenshots of some of the later games that they looked more like the remake I'm playing right now. So I'm guessing that's probably just the standard way they're set up now.
Oh yeah, I guess technically Legend of Hero is a spin-off of another series, but like, we don't have to go into that.
I don't know. From what I understand, they didn't really hit home with their stuff until Trails, based on what I could read about it.
No, it's Xanadu. And this is also very popular, and it
Okay.
relates Trails
I don't know.
and a lot of games.
Yes.
YS. The
Yeah.
yeast, yeah.
Jeez.
All right, I forgot those are related.
Those are
What?
also Falcon, yeah.
I want to play the new Dragon Quest remakes, but I don't have time.
Yeah, I already downloaded it, but I think I'm gonna probably just play that one on stream during my nights that I do that. All the tales
I grew
of.
up with Dragon Quest III, so I'm kind of excited for that.
Did you play the 3 remake?
No, that's the one I want to play next, and then I want to play
Uh,
1 and 2, because I've heard those are
One
really
and
good
2
too.
coming out today, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of reviews, and they're like, these are really good remakes. Like 3 is like an okay remake apparently, but like 1 and 2 are really good.
Well, they added a few things to the third one, but I think 1 and 2 have more that they could tack on to it, because both the first two games were
'cause
very.
Those were small games already.
They were pretty basic. I did a playthrough on stream of the first game. I think it was the mobile port they released on Switch a number of years ago, and
Yeah.
it took me like 2 streams to finish it, and it was only like 6 hours. So that's not a very
Yeah,
long
I mean,
game.
Dragon Quest 1 is a very short experience.
Yeah, so they kind of expanded upon that, and apparently they put some restriction on everything that happens after the second credit roll or whatever. So they're doing something, because the end of 3 did something that I won't mention here that kind of tries to tie it to the first 2, which the original versions never did that, because they were developed sort of independently, even though they were supposed to be part of the same.
No, they
World.
were all connected way back then.
They were connected, but the connections were left very vague. For example,
yeah, and the translations also were kind of weird with the names. I think they used
like the
whole Loto thing.
like the boss in like the main enemy in in Dragon Quest 2. There's no real reference in the original games of where he even came from. Well, the 3 remake actually makes a direct reference to that, so it's kind of trying to tie them a little bit more narratively together.
That's pretty cool though. I think that's like a good thing to do in a remake.
Also, the thing with like 11 is technically it's the same world.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
played anything past 6, so
But,
and I don't know if I plan to.
but
5
Well, they're
11's
gonna
a good
remake.
game.
They are, it is, yeah, and they're remaking 7 soon, right? That's next year.
yeah, that's reimagined. That's coming out.
haven't
I played the
7.
I played the 3DS version of it that came out how many years ago now, but
I want 9 remake because apparently that's one of the co-op games.
But
so-
yeah, 1 and 2 were
That's cool.
pretty basic back in the day. I mean, Dragon Quest 1 is literally go save princess, go kill
Go
bad
eat the
thing,
dragon lord.
Oh, princess.
and
Then
the
you get to carry her back to the castle.
yeah, and the second game
The whole
is
game.
the second game is pretty much like go find your cousins, go kill bad thing. As
Play with your cousins.
I
Yeah.
mean, the first Final Fantasy is also Go Save Princess.
it's go
Well,
save
first
princess.
Final Fantasy has a lot more going on than the first Dragon Quest. I think.
Yeah, to be fair, it's funny that the Final Fantasy series almost immediately started with like the convoluted explanations for things.
That
It's
was a
like
crazy
it's like our first game.
in that era.
Our first game, we're gonna go into time loops. We're gonna add time travel to
I'm gonna
this.
kill chaos.
What's the quote? To explain this, we must first delve into parallel universes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Final Fantasy series has never been exactly.
Parallel universes. Speaking of, fucking, well, none of you will understand this, but the Super Robot Wars games that basically pulled in all of the original characters from all of the games they had made and made like one universe with just them in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has an insane fucking parallel universe bullshit going on too.
Oh, of course.
It's very hidden, but it's still like
There'd be no other way to explain it.
I think there would have been.
Does it also have the mini Gundams?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have
Okay.
any licensed anything in that part. They're called the original generation games, but no, they didn't have to. They could have just been in their own universe and like whatever. It doesn't matter. They're telling their own story kind of thing. But then they're like, no, there are some dimension hoppers in the original cast, and maybe we should tie that into the other sub-series of the franchise, and
It's
got real complicated.
Yeah,
if
it's-
you want to delve deep into it.
It's funny because that makes me think of a couple of crossover games I played on the 3DS, Project X Zone games that kind of had that same
Yeah.
thing where it was like, we're going to cross a whole bunch of friggin' universes together and not try to explain any of it.
And it's gonna be canon.
And we're just going to pretend this all makes sense.
Well,
Why?
I mean, Super Robot Wars always does a really good job of like combining
It's
all
like-
the series into
Like,
one
let's
world.
combine Xenoblade characters, Mega Man X, Fire Emblem characters, Resident Evil characters, see if we can make this all make any
There's a couple
sense.
Super Robot Wars characters in Project X Zone too. Project X Zone is canon to the Super Robot Wars original universe.
Why does that not surprise me? It's like,
I remember playing one of the games and being like,
well, yeah, now we're here again. Especially funny, you know, it's kind of like when they bring like Phoenix Wright into a game like that or into a fighting game. It's like, what the hell is he doing?
he's doing his job, Carly. His job.
Since when has he been able to weaponize objections? Like there's literal nukes.
Yeah. Someone's gotta
Have-
clean up all the lawbreakers fighting on the street.
Have you seen how expensive and powerful a good lawyer is?
Good point. Well, I guess to be fair, part of the fun of crossover games is just the fact that they almost never fully make sense. They're always kind of like,
I'm telling you, Super Robot Wars does a really good job of it most of the time. I say most of the time.
it's just, you think of like characters from like the Resident Evil games and they're, you know, pulling out like anime level like
Yeah.
karate moves, and when they're hit, they get thrown around like rag dolls.
I guess it's easier for Super Robot Wars because everything in it is already a mecha anime.
Yeah, but
so
it's-
all already kind of in the same genre.
Yeah, those.
Thinking of Mecha Man because of the new game Dispatch.
But,
Mecha Man.
And I mean, yeah, to be fair, Super Robot Wars is at least going along the same theme for the most part. It's all just, you know, fusing
Some of the
mecha
shit,
anime.
though, they really just have to resort to, oh, they just warped here from somewhere else in the galaxy, kind of
It's
thing.
like, okay, they're
There's
here.
No way. But it's fun when they combine like a bunch of different Gundam timelines and like different parts of the same timelines into like the same game. That can be really fun.
Well, isn't it like everything from like Code Geass to Gundam to like really, really old stuff
But what?
for Super
Rephrase
Robot
that.
Wars? Isn't it basically like a fusion of every mecha thing that's ever existed?
Well, no. Each game is standalone, so it has its
Okay.
own, like list of 10 or 15 series generally. And a lot of them are just like, yeah, the old Gundam shows and like some kind of Mazinger and some kind of Getter Robo are always going to be in the game. But the more fun part is seeing what the new ones are.
I don't know. My reference for mecha anime is kind of limited in scope. There's only like a handful of them I know what they are, so.
You should watch more mecha anime. That's what I think.
I don't.
Super Robot Wars got me into watching mecha anime.
Mo-
in the
most-
first place,
Mecha
so-
anime, and it's becoming like its own. Like I'm hearing it so much that it's starting. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, what is that
That's how
fucking
it-
called?
I don't
That-
know,
that
but that's
has,
how
like,
I
a
feel
weird
right
word
now.
for it.
Yeah, isn't that just called schizophrenia?
No.
No.
I mean, yes, I probably do. Yeah, you're right.
I would watch more mecha anime, but it makes me depressed.
Why? You should watch ones that don't make you depressed. There's so many good ones that won't make you depressed.
Yeah,
You should
like
watch-
G-Witch, but we don't talk
you
about the
should-
ending.
I mean, you should watch Witch. That's one of my favorite shows. But you should also watch Brave Fang Bravern. Very gay, but like, it's just so funny.
Okay, I've watched
That's-
multiple Gundam series.
Well, that's why you're depressed whenever you watch.
I've watched
Yeah.
Gurren
Yeah,
Lagann.
All right, well, Gurren Lagann wouldn't have made you depressed, except in the middle.
Part 2.
It's just called semantic satiation, apparently.
I mean, I just don't watch a lot of stuff in general, so I just.
You should watch Uma Musume.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Oh yeah,
mean,
Purple
it-
it's
Elise.
a rabbit
It is a
hole.
good series, so yeah, hey, you know.
Like,
I
don't
mean-
drop to the top or something. It's only 4 episodes long.
I
I'll show you
mean,
the movie. The movie is.
I guess I was amused when I saw that one of them is in that Sonic racing game that's been out for a bit.
Yeah, but that's a mod.
Is that a mod?
Yes.
Really? For some reason, I thought it was something that like.
No.
Well,
No.
okay. I was like, I
The
don't know. I
modding scene
just.
for Crossworlds has been giga crazy, so.
Well, I was like, I know they were doing all sorts of crazy DLC stuff, so I don't know. I just saw some videos on Twitter and didn't care enough to look into it beyond that.
Yeah, but like,
Make
go
it-
watch Drop
make
to
it a
the
list.
Top or like beginning of a new era is really good. I'll just Cinderella Grey.
Isn't Road to the Top, opera? And then,
Yeah.
And beginning
Your,
of new
is
era
Tachyon?
is right. Tachyon and Poke, yeah. It's right after.
2 years
Skipping
after.
1 year. We don't talk about that 1 year that Opera just decided to go banana.
Which is a shame because I think it would be so cool.
Papa, why does... the
Hold on,
thing-
I'm getting there.
Why does the new Deep Dungeon give you like 30 new items in your inventory?
Doesn't make sense.
Let's
to me
wait
either.
next, yeah. The inventory creep. They have the thing on the currency tab, but they can have not seen they utilize that properly once. So
Probably because of the whole experiment they're doing with the multi-level things. They need different items to do different things.
It's literally just different currency.
Yeah, basically. As well
for
as the
same thing.
as well as the 5 items for the final thing. But those could actually be sold on the market boards. That's why those are separate items. Shh. Yeah, the sacramental items that are used for like the final challenge mode or whatever it is.
Yeah, there's like
Quantum.
Those can be sold on the market board. That's why those ones are separate items, and then you have the 3 currencies.
Yeah, I don't. You know. My inventory is very scuffed after doing that deep dungeon thing.
You guys do 14 content?
The fuck is 14?
Well, someone keeps making fun of me.
why is there so much depressing mecha anime? What the fuck? Hold on.
I told you.
God. I don't know. G fucking Gundam? Watch G Gundam. I'm making a list in Degenerates only.
Isn't Victory Gundam like not depressing as well?
Victory Gundam is fucking the most depressing Gundam series out there.
Oh,
actually.
you mean G Gundam? Oh yeah, I watched that. That's depressing.
G Gundam is not nearly as depressing as other Gundam shows.
No, okay, yeah.
Never mind. Watch. I'm gonna replace that with Gundam Build Fighters because that show is fucking sweet.
V Gundam, is that the one where that's like martial arts mixed with Gundam? Is that what that one was?
Yeah, G Gundam was so good.
I remember seeing that on like Toonami back in the day, and it was the most. It was like one of the craziest things I think I'd ever seen.
People die in war. I'm sorry. That's
Wait,
just kinda how
wait, hold
it
on.
works.
Wait. G Gundam has the Tequila Gundam too.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Burning
my-
Gundam.
Isn't that the one thing with like the whole burning fingers thing or whatever it was?
Yes.
Okay, I am remembering the right one then.
Yeah,
The
Tequila
whole-
Gundam, my
the
goat, bro.
whole entire plot is so that the one guy can kill his evil brother.
Wow.
It's
wow.
basically a shonen martial arts anime mixed with a
Okay, so
mecha
the problem
anime.
with mecha anime, right, is that if it's not like actually depressing in its storytelling, it's depressing for some other reason. Like Nadesco is a great show and it's kind of uplifting, and then the fucking OVA is dog shit and makes you depressed because it ruined the series. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know which from Mercury should be on the list because I don't know the details. I have not watched it, but I'm listening to someone who's been watching it, and they're like, "Surely it won't make me cry this episode."
I don't know if I ever cried at a G-Witch episode. I don't know if it was ever really that depressing.
It was not that depressing.
Imagine
it never
crying
was
only when
depressing.
you're depressed. I
Oh,
cried
you know.
for every emotion.
I cried at Uma Musume season 2. All right, very emotional.
Okay, but counterpoint.
No. That one is
Okay.
big, no.
Get a bottle of Thousand Island dressing and like dip your balls in it, and then just scream out that you got depression. There you go.
Wait,
Like,
what?
you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I will.
What the hell are
I
you
will
talking
roll around
about?
some balls.
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about?
No,
Oh,
I
God.
don't.
Okay, well,
Only the first half of Gundam ZZ.
here.
Popo, you already know why mecha anime is so depressing.
Yeah, that's why I said it's mecha anime, so it's always about war.
Yes.
So everyone dies, but not everyone dies. Like, look.
Here.
You have to
No,
watch
so-
more super.
But sometimes
robot
the people
shows
who
like
survive
that.
have trauma that they can't.
There you
work
go.
through.
You know, like you
I'm
just
not
gotta do
fucking
it.
recommending Zambot 3 to you or anything. Like, I'm staying away from Tomino here.
There is no way in hell I'm clicking on that while I'm on stream. No friggin' way I'm clicking on that while I'm on stream.
No balls, you won't.
Metal Panic gets depressing later. Okay, Cross Ange, though, is an amazing show.
I'm like, this is either gonna get me bad for copyright or it's gonna get me bad because of what's in it.
Alright. That has to be usually like reported for you to get in trouble. I have streamed my own music, and all Twitch does is it mutes the audio.
Yeah, I had that issue when I was, I've actually ran into that issue twice.
You
And-
can separate the audio on OBS. That's really
But,
yeah,
simple.
that's what I do, and so that way it just mutes like
The-
the background, but like you can still
The
hear
weirdest incident I had of that was I was playing Pokemon Soul Silver on stream, and I completed, the Elite Four on that. For some reason, Lance's theme got copyright restricted and muted that entire section, that final battle of the video.
Okay, well,
So
the
I-
Nintendo
so-
Gestapo got you. Then,
No, it
basically.
wasn't Nintendo. I looked and checked to see what they had copyrighted me for, and it was this random video on YouTube that was using the Lance battle theme in some sort of weird mixed tape video thing. It was
Yeah,
like
well,
it's
the
like
Nintendo Gestapo got you. I don't know what to say.
and I actually ran in that issue again with when I did Mouthwashing, the horror game I did a couple of weeks ago. For some reason, the ending song was once again ported into some random YouTube channel in some really weird video. It's like, do people just record sounds into these videos just to copyright anybody playing the games that...
Hey, man.
My favorite mecha anime is depressing. It's not fair.
And it's like, well...
It's Zoids, though, but Zoids.
Occasionally I understand why my audio gets muted. Like, one stream sometime last year, I did all of the, Super Nintendo Power Ranger games. Those got muted all over the place because every digital rendition of that game was copyright locked. Because it sounded too similar to the original.
Yeah.
It's fortunately I don't make any money from a lot of this stuff because I feel like I would spend most of my time just trying to get around the... And yesterday I did a react to some analog horror videos. That one also on YouTube got copyright got hit by copyright like 4 times. Just random music that was used in a few things here and there. It's like, well, good thing I don't make any money from any of this. Yeah. The funny thing is, it doesn't happen often, but it always sticks in my mind when it does.
Oh wait, Overman King Gainer is a Tomino show that was not at all depressing. Hold on.
Love how she's still looking into it.
Listen.
It's her
Overman
live
King
vision
Gainer.
now.
Apparently.
Right?
Yeah, we're...
Look, you guys need some good mecha anime recommendations. Some of these are not good, but they're not depressing either. So.
Yeah, we're still missing Marshall and we're
Marshall,
yep.
Why is she Marshall now?
I don't know. That's why I use
Marshalls.
Martial arts.
I mushed sounds together.
Oh, turn it
That's
down.
how you form words, yes.
Maybe a little depressing.
Bip, 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 bip. And yeah, Giga can't join us this week. I think he has one more week before he can join us again.
We have one more clear. Amazon has been kind of shit lately, so yeah, that's probably the reason why.
On what?
AWS is just unstable as fuck right now, so.
Alright, I'm done with my list. Watch Bravern. If you watch nothing else on the list, watch Bravern. It's so much fun.
Eureka 7?
Yeah, I don't think the original series was too depressing. Not compared to the bullshit they did after that in the alternate universes.
I
I
just want to
remember-
make sure Eureka 7 is what I'm thinking it is.
I remember this one.
It's like surfboarding in the sky, robots.
Yeah, it's what I think it is. Doesn't, like... Isn't there... I don't want to spoil anything.
Spoil. Just do it.
Isn't there a problem with the kid?
Which kid?
Isn't there a problem
I'm
with
trying to
the,
remember. Like,
with the blue-haired girl and the main
mean-
character being together?
probably. You know, I don't really remember. I'm gonna take that off the list. I know that it ends in a very uplifting way, and it's just a generally good story, but I don't
Okay.
know about the middle.
I
part.
don't. All right, fine. Full disclosure, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think she has a miscarriage in the anime.
I don't remember that. I feel like I would remember that. Or maybe that's just like a huge oversimplification of what actually happened or something.
Yeah, this is from watching it on Toonami ages and ages ago when I was actually young.
You know what? Since we're talking about that, and it made me remember like old animes exist and stuff. There was a
Yeah, they
Sailor
do.
Moon, there was a Sailor Moon movie I watched as a kid. I don't know which one it is, so maybe one of you will know. But basically, at one point towards the end, I remember like I was like freaking out about it, like because I was like, oh, that's so cool. Basically, Sailor Moon like transforms and she's like in like a white wedding dress. Does that ring a bell for anyone?
Yes,
That's all I can remember.
yes, it does. It's probably the first movie.
Eureka 7 had a part where they had to remove the alien from her body because she was like partially merged with it. Didn't have anything to do with being pregnant though.
I mean, I know they had like, I know Sailor Moon had like a movie for each of like the subsections of that series or something like that, but
I just remember I was literally screaming my head off because I was like a kid, but I was also just like so excited about the wedding dress.
and I saw quite a bit of the series on Toonami, but I don't think I ever watched any of the movies, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I used to watch the movies with my cousins. That, Digimon, Sky Dancers, some Gundam.
Oh yeah, I remember watching the original dub for Digimon back when it first came out in the 90s.
So what do you want to do if Mai doesn't show up?
Well, I was gonna pester you in purple, see if you're playing PoE tomorrow.
What's happening in PoE tomorrow?
It's
New
a
league.
new league, PoE 1
Huh.
or 2?
1.
I haven't played one in
Maybe.
ages.
It depends on how my Uma Musume runs go.
Yeah, I don't have time tomorrow for much of anything.
I did
unfortunately.
try Fellowship and it's okay. It's just like playing with random sucks in that game. So
Yeah, yeah. Who did you decide to play?
healer.
Which one?
So
The druid or
I-
the priest?
thing is the short guy.
The priest.
Ding.
Microsoft Outlook jump scare. Oh my god. Yo, I actually got a fucking jump scare. I was about to fucking check my emails and shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, normally my headphones are plugged in, but I'm not taking calls today because I was earlier, like, super dying to menstrual cramps. Like, I couldn't even sit up. So I was like, oh
If I hear any Microsoft Teams notifs, I would just get deep trauma.
Oh no, a Slack
I've heard-
notification.
See, I've heard it on like TikTok before. I'll hear the audio and I'm like, oh my god. And then I'm like, oh wait, never mind. So I get that.
Outlook doesn't bother me because I use Outlook both at home and at work, so it's just something I use all around.
I've just always used Google, so that's just what I use.
I don't like logging into my cable company's system for the stupid friggin' email, so I just plugged
Yeah,
it
fuck
into
that.
Outlook. I just use Outlook.
Give me a fucking B. Here.
Because I use the software at work, it's like, okay, I know how this thing works, so I'll just use this thing.
Yeah, you might as well.
Teams I
Oh,
don't,
Brad,
because
go away. What, Cleo?
Teams can go screw itself because it half the time it doesn't work.
Imagine making software that works.
Yeah, funny that.
Crazy idea, right?
It's almost like I work for a friggin' technology company.
That must suck.
Well, technically it's an online payment company, so yeah, same problem, I guess.
I'm a creative. Sort of.
That's like
Actually,
that's
that is so funny with her down to the second approach.
it's sort of what
Yeah,
I
she seems
pretend to
like a
be.
fun character.
That's what I pretend to be on stream, but I'm not.
What do you? Oh wait, speaking of stream, so like I don't plan to stream like anytime soon because I want to wait till like I get moved to Texas and like sometime shortly after Texas, if Son has enough savings like after that where I like give me my new PC and stuff. But I have been playing around with that one model, like the customizable model I got a while back,
Yeah.
and did something I feel like more like fitting for me because like I just want something that's like, you know, casual and not like anything too crazy, but also still like me, you know, in a sense of like, because I don't try to be like, I don't like do the whole persona thing. I'm like, I'm just myself, you know, on stream. Maybe the most faking I do is just like how social, or like I don't know, like even then I don't even think I'm that like social. Anyway, but this I'm just getting the pictures of what I've done. I might add a little bit more to it, but otherwise I'm gonna, this is what I have done and I'm very happy with it.
Ah, I see.
Like I said, it's like, it's not like, it doesn't have any like certain, I guess, theme to it, or not theme. I feel like it has a theme, just not like doesn't have like a,
I mean,
like, before I was like, oh, I'm like a Sakura dragon or whatever, but this is just like, hey, just I'm cozy and, you know,
I would probably say yes. I think this is probably a better one for you than the one you were using before, just because. Probably because.
It's also was too pink.
I'm trying.
Concept,
I'm
but
trying to think of how to put this exactly. I mean, the model you were using before was very, I guess, demon-esque is probably what I would refer to it as. That's a pretty heavily done category. I don't know what the horned girl you were using before was intended to be exactly, but that's kind of.
I don't know. I just threw something together, and I saw when I was looking at like free textures that people had shared, I saw something with cherry blossom, so I kind of just went with that. But I also liked the dragon horns. I thought they were cute. There was really no like thought, like no like.
You didn't really have a.
I just kind of put it together. And I was like, oh, this is cute.
You didn't really have a plan going into it like I did when I had this model made, basically.
Yeah, and this one, it just kind of like popped into my head because I was talking to a friend of mine. Oh my god! Sorry. I was.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I'm muting that right now. That needs to shut up. I was. Oh, I need to look at this real quick before I get distracted. Okay, I guess Cleo, lay down. This one popped into my head a couple days ago because I was like talking to a friend and telling her about like that new white mage glam I made, the one where I was like trying to go with like that early 2000s like denim fashion.
Yeah, gotcha.
And I was like, I really do like that. Like, I love denim, like and like fashion and stuff. And I remember like that. I don't think I had one when I was younger, but I definitely remember they used to have like those denim jackets, but they'd like the sleeves would be like.
Yeah, I know what you're
more like a
referring to.
hoodie. You know what? Yeah. And I always thought that was like pretty. Oh, I thought that was kind of cute. And so I just thought I'd kind of do like a.
I actually remember when I was younger, when I was a kid, there was a point where I had a jacket that was made out of denim. It didn't, of course, it didn't look anything like what you're talking about, but.
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing is, I still have a denim. I have two denim. I have like a regular denim jacket in the closet right now.
It's not I don't think it's a common thing men wear anymore. I think it's the main difference now is it's commonly associated with type of female fashion usually.
Probably.
At least I haven't seen any. I've seen it on women. I haven't seen it on men in a very long time. So
I feel like actually the people that I see as far as like men as like and wearing denim, I think it's mostly in like K-pop fashion. I've seen it.
probably
for anything recent.
I mean that would probably explain because I'm not too familiar with that cultural context. So it's I just know people that are. But it's kind of funny. I've thought about what I would do if I ever got to a point where I was going to make a 2.0 model for my stream. There'd be like a number of things I would want changed and have done. But it's just because of the custom model, it'd just be very expensive for me to proceed with that, so. And this is it, I can't just throw something together to make mine work, so. I have to earn that.
I want to point out that like I didn't draw anything on here because all I did, like as far as like these were all free textures that like I found in the Discord server, and some of them have like it on their coffee shops for free textures as well. And all I did is anything that like I changed was just like colors essentially. That's all I did.
Yeah, you know, I paid somebody to do all this for me, so that was the kind of the main difference there. It also means I don't know how to really do anything else with the model outside of adjust settings in VTube Studio, and which is what I was doing before tonight. Before we started tonight, was I was fiddling again with the settings, like because I noticed with my video yesterday, I was like, my character's eyes keep shutting at random points for seemingly no reason. I haven't been able to figure out why. But
also, I don't expect anyone to like notice or like put this together, but the one thing that I spent a lot of time on in particular was the hair and the eyes, but like the hair for me, because like I was trying to I wanted to have it be kind of like my hair, and I wear my hair up a lot, and like it tends to. I couldn't do like a bun at the top, like in the middle, but I was like, that's okay, because lots of times my buns kind of do fall to the side just because they're floppy. And my hair, because I have like a lot of like grays into my hair, I wanted to like, I didn't make them like super gray, but I kind of like made lighter strands in the hair to kind of like have like a similar, I guess, appearance to my hair, even though it doesn't look as cool as that. But like, I didn't want to make it look, you know, exactly like my hair, but just had like elements to it, I guess. And I think I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
Hair is a funny thing on models because some people have, I've seen some really crazy stuff that's done with that. Pretty sure what my model has was just kind of slapped on the head and was probably used in a number of other models, I would guess, for the price I paid for this, so. It's what you get for less than $1,000, so. A number of projects on my end I'm trying to do, and it's just trying to find time each week to work on any of it. I know your computer was struggling quite a bit the few times you did try to stream with your stuff, so.
Yeah, that's why it's like I wanted, like, I was just doing this for fun, and then like if I do go back to streaming, it's gonna be after I get like upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, because
Daylight saving is next week, right?
Uh-oh.
It is?
Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
think so.
Aww.
Uh-oh.
What are we owing about?
Well, we get an hour of
That-
sleep back,
That
so.
means I'd have to be ready for raid at 5 instead of 6.
Oh,
That's it?
daylight savings time.
Yeah, because her
'cause
time zone doesn't change.
It's Arizona nonsense.
Oh,
They-
yeah, I
they-
forgot about that.
Yeah, I have colleagues with the same issue with my
I-
job for that reason.
I usually take my lunch at 4 and return from work at 5, and then usually get some work stuff done before, just so it looks like I'm doing something before I help in with like you guys at 6. And the only thing is, because this happened to me on Monday, there's also there's a problem, or like it's just a bit of a worry because, for example, on Monday I had back-to-back chats from like 2:30 until 5. Like I didn't even get to go to lunch at 4 like I normally do. So in that case, I would take my lunch at 5 and then came back at like 6, which technically that's fine because it's like, oh cool, you know, I can help you guys for an hour if that were to happen on like Thursday or Friday. But it's more that I like if that situation happens and I just go back to work and I don't like do anything for 2 hours, it looks a little suspicious. I'm just like,
Yeah, we have to say, hopefully by next week the tiers unlock, so like gigas around more to have. And then once you move to Texas, then the tab will be in sync again. So
yeah, I've been told that I would be keeping my same schedule. But I'm gonna still see if I can just change it anyway. 'Cause I really don't want to do like a, what is it? It's like a 1 to 10 or something for in Central Time. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to
Yeah,
work till
it's-
10.
That sounds about right. Yeah, my colleagues in Phoenix had the same issue where they have to, during this time of the year, they start work an hour earlier than they normally do because their time zone doesn't change like ours does.
See, we don't have to do that here, but I think because there's an Arizona location for us, like
Ye-
a whole ass office. Like,
yeah,
they don't
the-
have us do that. But
The basis for my company is because our headquarters is in California and San Diego. So they follow the time zones based on that location. So that impacts Arizona.
Of course, this order it's not in this inbox. Of course, it's not. I have to log into this stupid account just to find information. Stupid ticket because people are fucking stupid and can't update the tickets correctly.
Am I still at work?
Yeah. I don't get off until 8 o'clock, which is right when raid ends.
No,
That's
I
why
asked.
when-
No, I asked if I'm still at work.
Oh.
It's very relatable. So, yeah.
The problem at my job is that we have part of the company, like there's offices that are in the UK, and the UK has really tight like restrictions as far as like when it comes to firing someone. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
I
you're
think it's
referring
like European law and all that.
yeah, so it's really hard to fire someone in the UK. Like you have to have like cold hard evidence that this person is intentionally being bad, essentially. And there's so many fucking bad UK agents. I just want to.
Yeah, the U.S. is actually kind of unusual on those grounds. A lot of places in the world operate more like that than we do here.
I do like how they operate, like in Europe and stuff. Especially with the countries that have a lot more focus on, you know, that job or work-life balance. But it still, like, makes me mad that people just do stuff poorly, and they like knowing that they're doing it poorly, like, because they don't give a shit. Because it's like, that's not even like a, that's not really you, like, or in my opinion, I'll say that because maybe others disagree, but like, that's not really like, at that point, like, concerning work-life balance. You're just making other people's work, like their work situation, harder because
It's
you're just
negligent.
not doing
It's
shit.
not-
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that doesn't... The threat of being firing somebody doesn't seem to do much to get people in line here in the U.S. from my experience either, so...
I mean, yeah.
All of our
Yeah.
jobs in the U.S. are so... I think it's because of the U.S. our jobs are so expendable anyway that people give a crap for an entirely... don't give a crap for an entirely different reason.
This order's this old? I can still find this information.
Gotta find those expired logs.
Well, so it wasn't sent to me directly, but my manager sent something into our group chat, and there's not many people here right now. And he's like, "Hey, is anyone able to update this info? The ticket was closed with the wrong info because we have to make we have all these different companies like HP, Adobe, so and so and so, that they use our services to to keep track of their inventory for mobile devices, like corporate mobile devices, and part of that inventory includes like those devices' IMEI numbers, their SIM numbers, eligibility date for when they want to upgrade to a new phone, blah 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 blah. But this order was placed in March. And I don't know if I can find order details back from March. Is my only problem. Especially because I didn't find it in the client's mailbox, and I'm not, nothing's coming up in Verizon, so I'm like, I don't know. How many days is 180 days?
6 months.
Oh. Wait, no, hold on, there's 13 months here. There's 13 months here. Maybe I, that should be enough. Okay, there we go.
You know I work for a payment processor that I know that number is 6 months.
Well, like, I technically could have counted, because this goes 30, 60, 90, 120, 80, and I'm like, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, wait, no, never mind, that's not.
I mean, the only reason
It takes a jump. Why does it jump to, whatever, anyway.
Because that's the maximum number of times somebody has to file a charge back on their credit card. That's the only reason that number means anything to me.
Well, no, like, so this drop down for, like, how, like, far back we can look at stuff, it said 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. That's all 30 days apart. Then it goes from 120 to 180 in my math. So when I was counting, that's 5 instead of 6, so I was like, wait a minute, what? But we're lucky that there's a 13 months option, because if 180 was the longest option, and this ticket being 7 months old, I would have been cooked.
I've got to question what the relevancy of that ticket's going to be if it's 6 months old already, but... Seems like I'm sitting in the queue for an awful long time. I think my employer shoved her in a box again.
Amazon thing.
I sometimes question what the hell kind of company is she working for, because this seems to
She's
happen
working
a
for
lot.
Amazon.
Oh,
It's Amazon.
that explains everything, doesn't it?
Suddenly things make sense.
That makes more sense than it. To be fair, that makes way more sense than it probably should.
For AWS specifically, so
Oh
yeah.
God. We have a couple of AWS services connected to their services in my job too, and it's always a giant pain.
Yeah, there was an outage last week, and everyone got affected by it.
Whole internet just shuts down because all of it. Oh, that's what happens when
Yeah,
we.
my company Outlook and Teams went out for an entire day last week.
Well, that's what happens when you condense
Wait, what,
everything.
Was this yesterday?
No, it was last week.
This
two
was
weeks ago.
this was a couple of weeks ago.
I called out yesterday because I didn't get good sleep and I was so fucking tired. So like I sent the email, I went to sleep, woke up at like 3 p.m. or whatever, and Vincent comes in here, he's like, I take it you took the day off because Verismart, the thing like we process tickets on, is down. And I was like, it's down? I didn't fucking know. I was tired, I wanted to sleep.
So I was actually.
That happened yesterday.
I was having this kind of discussion with my with some of my coworkers earlier today, because they're basically replacing one of our administrative tools with something that's built into a system called Salesforce. And basically they've had this obsession with routing all of our tools into this software, and it's like, You guys realize this software is going to not work correctly one day. We're not going to have access to any of our stuff because you've tied it all into one system, right? AWS is just that on like a macro level where so many things are tied into that system where if it goes down, like half the internet goes down alongside it. Can we stop organizing everything in the same like 4 companies? Can we do that? Can we not have the same? I joke about how I feel old a lot of the time, but nothing makes me feel older than the fact that I don't understand the mindset of any developer I interact with now. Or it's like, I don't even understand what you're getting at. No less why we're doing this.
I guess I should re-download FFXIV tonight then. If we want to do the new record in it.
Yeah, if you want. No pressure.
Man, I don't have a lot to do outside of, grinding out Uma Musume. We will see though. That grind is gonna be rough.
Yeah, you're gonna need like all day, every day for the next 3 days for that.
I mean, I just did one high roll run. And
You only need to get lucky once.
And even the first run that I did
Where in the
got
heck did
good
that come
enough
from?
stat to beat almost everyone already, so... You just know medium S, so...
You want to know something fun about my favorite gacha game, Wuthering Waves? Today, a new character came out that I was hoping to get, and I was, with the games I play, the gacha system is like that 50-50 chance and everything, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. So I do my first 10 pull. I see shiny gold, and I'm like, oh. I don't think I have yet to have, when that happens, like my first 10 pull be like the actual 5-star I want. And it still hasn't, because I got someone I didn't want, and I was like, fuck you! But then 30 pulls later, he came home, and I was like, yes!
Does
So,
the
I was
50-50
like-
not carry over between banners in that game?
No, it should. They
I
use
won
the
my-
Chinese gadget system, so PT should carry over all across
Yeah,
banners at the same time.
It should.
The last character I had, basically, like, in the system, the previous 10, or like the last 10 pull, or like single pulls, or whatever I did, was for a character named Galbrand. That was the last 5-star I got. So I didn't. So the next 5-star that I got was the pity system was refreshed because I got Galbranda, and then I did that 10 pull,
Right.
lost to 50-50, and then
Gotcha.
yeah.
I understand.
And what's really nice about the fact that I only had to do 40 pulls is that I had 60 pulls, so I was like, okay, that's cool. And in Wuthering Waves, you are guaranteed the weapon, so I was like, okay, cool. I can just get the weapon. And I had some of like this other little savings that I was saving up in case I wanted to get like just buy a copy rather than just wish for it. But I was like, I want to get the weapon though. So I went and used some of that to get the weapon, and it only took, you're guaranteed a weapon at 80 pulls, and it took for me like 60. So I was like, mind you, I didn't have to pay anything, which is great. I love when,
Thanks.
I don't have to pay anything to get what I want. But I was just really happy about the 40 pulls just in general, because like, this game's fucking nice to me. I swear to God, out of all the gachas I played, this game is fucking nice to me.
Even though I only got like three thousand 140 pounds today. One of them is Summer Marrow, and I don't have to go all the way for my PD. So that's still
You
good.
went pretty far, but I guess not all the way is still good.
760 is huge though, cause that means I'm guaranteed a Rico Ride Spark now.
That's nice.
And I'll have extra for maybe Majiro Nova at some point.
Oh, just pretend I know what any of that means.
Some of the in this game, they're like little corals. That's the currency where you can trade the corals for like wishes. I actually didn't even have to go through all of like mine, which was really nice because I got the weapon in 60 pulls, so I still have about like 20 there saved. And I'm not really planning on getting the next character that's coming out, so I'm just like, yeah, I've got time to save for I don't know who, but someone. And I love being ahead of the curve, you know? And like just having that extra like adding on to it, because then it's like you don't have to worry about, you know.
Because yeah, Popo, if you think about it, because I saved 60 pole here and I had 30 tickets. That's already 190 on Rico Rise guarantee without counting
my
a half
gosh.
anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah, you're set.
And if I also high roll on Rico Rise, I'm so sad. Because I made
Super
a
Creek
good
needs
enough
to give
spot
me
there.
her fucking skill, I swear to God.
Swinging maestro never.
Ugh.
Look, it's probably not as bad as Special with refusing to give Gorman ever. Because that's a random chance to get it. But yeah, if I high roll on Rico Rise as well, and I'm super sad. I can consider polling in the Rico Pegasus banner right after instead.
Oh. Fucking lost the Tenno show. This is bullshit. Hate this game.
I was
Yeah.
actually Vlad's was also kind of generous to me actually, because they just came out with a banner too, and that first 10 pull was also a 5-star, and I was just like, oh, okay. It wasn't the way the wish system works in that game, especially if it's a multi-banner, is you get to like select up to 3 of your preferred cards, and then the chances of you getting those cards is increased over the other 2 you didn't pick. You can still lose the 50-50 to like a standard card, but yeah. So in this case, I did the 10 pull. I didn't lose to a standard card, which was nice, but I didn't get the like you pick 3 and then you have like a priority. Like this is the one I want if I lose the 50-50, essentially.
Right, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty nice. Because like once you do win that card, or like once you win it, you can like swap it out. Or if, say, you win your 50-50, then you can just switch the priority to another card. If you are like, okay, cool, I got this card, I'm gonna switch it to another one. I do that all the fucking time. But yeah, the first card I got was Caleb, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. Like, I'm not upset, but that wasn't my priority. My priority is Xavier. He's my favorite. He reminds me a lot of Son, actually.
Yeah, lads, back shots. Woo! I love when you talk about your favorite gacha called Love in Deep Space.
My favorite gacha is Wuthering Waves, and Xavier's not the one that gave back shots. That was Zane.
I don't see
I
how
don't
this.
really care about Zane.
I don't see how this improves the situation at all.
Hey man, look.
The specifics don't seem to matter very much at that point.
Oh, got the team notification.
Yeah. It's just someone saying goodnight. They're leaving. Not to me, into the team chat. I found the reason why it's going off, because I don't, besides the fact that I don't have the heads up button, is because I found out you can't fucking mute the team channels. Like, I was like, why? computer.
Yeah, I think you
They
can
hate you.
only mute
I
the
check
entire
it all
thing.
the time. I don't need to be pinged at. I'll look at it occasionally, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But I don't want it to be going beep 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 all day long.
When I play Counter-Strike and they're trying to find a bomb on A site. Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
know.
Brian. Fuck yeah. Okay.
I was trying to think. I was trying to make, or I was trying to, make a funny comment in return, using Counter-Strike / Valorant terms. But I couldn't think of anything, so I was like,
I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't
It's
know.
okay. It's okay. Don't play Counter-Strike or Valorant. It's not worth it. Take
Well,
it from me.
I used to play it, dude. This has to be the. I don't do this anymore, mind you. I'll be able to just preface by that. But the dumbest thing I have ever done with my money in my adulthood ever was I stopped playing Valorant. Like, I played it only from like 2021 and maybe a little bit in 2022.
Super Creek came
But
through.
like, almost a year had passed or so since I'd last played, but they came out with this bundle, and it was a really cute bundle, and I was like, I really want this bundle.
Which one?
And I don't remember what it's called.
Is
I
it the Star Guardian one, right? Or whatever? Is it that
Guardian?
one?
Is that what's
There No,
Is that
I
what
know
you
there's like a Star Guardian inspired like skin line for Valorant. But you stopped you start playing like around 21, 22, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. What are these? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna just scroll past and ignore those. The mist
remember-
bloom. The mist bloom. That's
Oh, no.
what I...
You know what? I don't blame you because that skin line is really pretty.
Yeah, it's fucking gorgeous, and you have the option to like have purple. I was like, yes.
It
I remember people wanting to reverse skins.
kind of funny when you told me not to play that, because that reminded me of like people I know that play League of Legends, where
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, don't play that.
where they
Don't
where
play that.
Do not play League of Legends.
it's like
Just don't play Riot games.
I've never
Don't.
I've never had a fan base of a game like tell me never to start playing a game like the League of Legends people. It's like every person I've ever talked to that plays League of Legends just tells me to never start because I'm safe, because I've never started.
There's literally a fucking joke out there that's like, you know, a person's depressed if they say, "Man, I'm gonna go play some League of Legends."
It's like, do I hate myself that much? I don't know.
I mean,
funny thing, Athene.
You
Just-
go
just
some
play
League of
Dota.
Legends.
brother, just play Dota.
Dota makes me angrier because I'm bad at it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, I guess. I mean,
At least League, I can pretend I'm decent at.
did they change that game way too much?
What, Dota?
No, not Dota, League.
You know,
Changes every
what?
year. So yeah.
You'll never catch me play ever again. And I'll tell you why. You'll never catch me playing Smite ever again.
Go play
The last
Deadlock.
time- the last time I played Smite, I was playing with my at the time boyfriend and his brother, and I was new to the game.
Oh no.
I had only experienced playing Athena a little bit, and then Artemis, I think. But
Yep.
that option was taken, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll play Athena. And this person was being so fuckingly atrocious, like, toxic to me. Like, they just would not stop.
Do we have to kill them with hammers?
Baby.
Too. That'd be great.
Yeah,
I watch their blood splatter
The
everywhere.
mobile community is just garbage.
Well, I have good news
It
for
was
you, Thene.
so bad.
Smite doesn't exist.
Huh? It doesn't exist anymore? What do you mean?
Just mine too.
Yeah,
They killed it.
they killed the free-to-play Smite, and now it's a pay-to-play game.
Oh, well, all I know is, like, or all I could tell you about that experience is, like, it also didn't. This is one of those like things I look back on and I'm like, oh, there's a sign that maybe I wasn't in the right relationship. Because I'm still friends with this person, but I hardly ever talk to him. It's just that, like, the way I describe it is that he didn't really meet the needs that I need in a relationship. So, like, he wasn't, like, a bad person, he just wasn't a good fit for me. Because I would want someone, if someone's, like, badgering on me, like, defend me, please. Like, because I'm new, so, like, I don't know what to fucking say here. Like, I'm just doing my best. These two, you know, had played this game a lot, so you'd think that, like, you know, they'd step in and be like, hey, why don't you shut the fuck up, you know, she's new, or something like that. Speak up for me, but no. Nothing. And...
Yo, that's disrespectful as shit.
The most they did was, like, in the voice chat with me, like, talk shit about him. And I was like, this isn't really making me feel much better. Like, I am on the verge of tears. And then I ended up, like, once the game was over, I closed the game, I shut my computer off, and I fucking bawled my eyes out. And I never touched the game again.
Yeah, the mobile FPS community is usually really weird.
Yeah, and I've never played any games in that category, so it was like, well, that's fine. I'm probably fine without
I've
it.
never played a game like that before either, so it was like a time of place where, like, I was branching away from 14 for the first time because,
Valid.
well, no, so, like, it not, like, because, like, I had any, oh, wait, no, okay. I know why I was branching away from 14. So I needed to distance myself from 14 at the time because 14 was, like, all I really played, or what would take up most of my time. But because of circumstances that happened with someone I met in 14, I had to, like with running into them and whatever, I just needed to distance myself from the game so that I could properly get over them. And Popo might know who I'm talking about, because she knows him. But
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It's fine.
Oh my god, wait, you know what's funny? He actually messaged me like a week or two ago. He was just like, add me on Star Rail and ZZ or whatever. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know you play. Sure, here you go, whatever. So,
Yeah, I have no idea what he's up to these days.
I didn't either. I was surprised that he even messaged me. Was like, hey. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were a fellow gacha enjoyer.
It's
but I guess because I have it mentioned in my profile, like I mentioned Black Swan, so that's where he saw it.
Yeah, woo, K-Sex, yeah, woo, yeah, Acheron, Black Swan, yeah, I love those, I love that pair.
I love Black Swan and Acheron. See,
Okay.
Black Swan's like my wife, but then I also ship Black Swan and Acheron too, because like, oh my god, that's just like...
No, Acheron's like my favorite character in, or just like the riding line.
it's
Yeah,
actually it's actually funny you mentioned the whole thing, Athene, because the reason I ended up on Excalibur in the first place was because I was on a completely different data center, got stabbed in the back by a bunch of people. So instead of quitting the game, I just completely moved data centers, so I wouldn't have to see any of them again.
That happened to my brother too. I think I remember saying that there was a weird, like you had some weird things in common with my brother, and that doesn't help either. I'm pretty sure you're not my brother, because that'd be weird.
I think I would be aware of having.
We had this conversation at least twice.
I'm pretty sure we have.
We did, yeah.
We tend to loop back around to these same things sooner or later.
My brother, so the reason why
We
my
all know
brother
each
had
other
to
too
change
well.
data centers is because he used to pretend to be a Vietnamese woman online.
Bro, what? Huh?
You can't just drop that on us like it's nothing.
What? Huh? Was he just screaming Duma like every fucking like 5 seconds or some shit? Like what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Okay, so like he
Could
did
take a
this I think
turn.
for I think he had done this for years, but like it got more common when in 14, especially because of like the voice chat through like PlayStation. But he told me the reason why he did it is because when he used to like play like I think 11 and like he would ask for help and like he was just like himself like as a dude, people didn't want to help him, or he didn't really get as much.
Oh,
You know,
I know where this is
people
going.
reaching out. Yeah, I've mentioned this part before, and so like when he started playing as a girl, oh, all the simps come rolling in. We were like, yeah, let me help you, whatever. Like it's so he just that's why he had a fake Facebook profile with a fake name. He knew a couple Vietnamese words because of where he works. There's a lot of Vietnamese.
Oh
people
my
there.
god. Bro, what?
like,
Oh.
The thing that was so mind-boggling to me is I could I would hear him talk to these people, and I'm like, how does this sound like believable to these people? Are they that stupid? Because my brother.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, the answer is usually yes.
Yes, the answer is
Yes.
usually yes.
Yes. Men are just horny, okay? Like, when they hear high-pitched voice, they're like, oh my god, woman!
I didn't even think it was high pitch. It was just I couldn't even imitate it, to be honest. But like it was just like a very.
I don't,
Like-
please don't. Please don't.
It was just a very nasally, just like for a guy, a higher pitched voice. But that's about it. And I was just like, I understand, but whatever.
The
And
sad part is I feel like I've encountered 3 or 4 people that did something similar over the years. Just because of
I
old
don't know.
internet.
I have as well, except I couldn't tell if this person would ultimately go on to be transgender or not, so I didn't really say anything. No idea where they're at in life at this point. Don't care. They were kind of weird.
In my case, my brother, I guess he had to change data centers because like either someone found out. Well, so I think someone has had suspicions on him and then like went and like ratted him out to a bunch of people or something like that. So he just said fine, and he just changed the server.
Yeah, that's.
No. I was
It's-
hoping, like,
it's
do we have to
di-
beat them up with hammers? I was like,
It's
nah.
difficult. That's kind of one of those things that's really hard to recover from after that. When you get outed for that kind of thing, it's kind of really hard to recover from that. So yeah, I can
It's
see.
Bro got caught in AK, like, shit.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really play anymore, to my knowledge. Or the last few times I've like, if we've ever talked and I bring up 14, he doesn't. I don't think he really. Like, he's married now, and he's got like. I think he spends more time like, either doing something like with his wife or like taking care of like the dogs and cats and stuff. He's really mellowed out, which is great. It's nice when I talk to him and he's not just
Inky?
like, yeah.
That's good.
Like, he gave me some PTSD when I lived with him, but I already had some PTSD living with my mom and being around my stepmom.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard
That's a
we've
little
heard
more question mark.
we've heard stories of your family before, so I guess that doesn't really surprise
Not
me.
me, because I'm new here.
I'll give you one. I actually find it fun to share the story.
Oh no.
My sister was getting married in 2019.
Oh, it's
So I
this
had to fly
one.
back to Nebraska. So I'm flying back to Nebraska, and so like we're at the wedding. Like I was with my mom originally, and she's the one that I drove with to the wedding at some church,
Okay.
whatever. And then
Right.
my mom wanted to smoke before heading to the reception area. She asked
Yes.
my brother to like stick around so that she could follow him, and he was like, I don't know where they're going, so I need to follow people too, so he just left. Also good on him. It's like our mom is so just like baby, like she just wants her hand held through everything, and like it's like grow the fuck up, dude. But he and me, unlike my other sister, are very like, no, we put our foot down with her. like, get over it. But anyway, so I was gonna drive with my mom to the reception, so I was just hanging around. And she wanted me, I think, to pull up the address on her phone, so I tried to pull it up. Phone dies. I was like, oh, well, your phone just died. And then she was like, I shouldn't have died, like, it was fully charged, whatever. And I was like, I had just, like, in the past, I had 2 iPhones that did something like this, so I was just telling her, I was like, oh, I think I know what might have happened. I think your battery might not be good anymore. And she just starts freaking the fuck out. And she's like crying and like being like, you know, just having a whole meltdown of like, I'm not gonna know where to go and now my phone's not working and you broke my phone. And I was like, excuse me? I didn't do shit to your phone. And so I told her when she started like yelling at me for it and taking it out on me, I was like, pull the fuck over. I was like, I don't want to be in this goddamn car. And I called my brother and I was like, come pick me up because I'm not driving there with our mom. Like, fuck that. And I told her I would never visit her again.
Get out!
I ended up visiting her again, but still, I was just like so fucking mad. So I'm in a bad mood. I'm driving with my brother to the reception, and then I don't feel great. I kind of feel nauseous for whatever reason, and I asked my brother like at some point if we can like go home early, and he was like, yeah, sure. And I think he was talking to my sister and letting them know that they were heading out early. My fucking stepmom comes waltzing over drunk and is like something about like how I haven't tried to like come up to talk to her. And I was like, well, I don't feel good, so I'm trying to leave early actually. And then she's like, is it because you don't want to talk to me? And I was just like, no, I just said that. And like she was, I don't even fucking remember exactly what she was saying at this point, but like she was just like trying to like insinuate that I was like avoiding her, and I did something I never did before with her because I'm usually I was already mad because of what happened with my mom, so I was already like pissed off with that day and everything went on, so I guess I just had more balls that day to be confrontational. But I said something along the lines of like, yeah, no, not everything's about you, so you can kind of like fuck off or something like that. And then I go find my brother, and I'm like, we gotta go right now because I just pissed him off. I didn't wait for her to see that she was pissed off. I just knew she was gonna be pissed off because she was always like, oh my god, bipolar bitch. But anyway,
Oh, I'm gonna kill this person. Oh, you make me.
I mean, I
angry.
did try to kill my family a couple times, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Anyway,
Chat room. I don't think that's TOS friendly.
Something in Minecraft.
yeah, in my
You just had to add that, you know, like just.
when
quick
I was a
disclaimer.
newer player in Minecraft, quote and
Yeah.
I hadn't, you know, leveled up much yet, so I was like, you know, let's say level 16 or so.
Yeah, you know, like I had an iron sword, sharpness 2, fire aspect like 1 at least, and like, you know.
I accidentally started digging into lava and some stuff happened.
I was gonna
Don't
say
worry
that
about
I had
it.
like I had a what's I had a stone sword that I used to try to whack at some villagers.
What are you
Goodness. What a
Lots of
violent
villagers.
Minecraft playthrough.
Yeah, that sounds a little intense, doesn't it?
You're making your cheeks clench just like hearing about it.
Yeah. Anyway, the growing up with that's why I said I had PTSD.
Fuck! Ah!
Good plot.
That was a little much.
Gesundheit.
That was pretty intense.
I'm trying to clean off flux off this PCB.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Oh, I've been doing this for 20 minutes. The mic's not even here. I've been trying to clean his PC for the entire time. When was that raid?
Yeah, she seems dead at Amazon yet again.
Ugh.
Do I have to like come over to Jeff Bezos and like? Damn, working at Amazon does fucking suck, man. Holy shit. Oh my god, bro. No wonder TwitchCon was such a shit show this year.
Oh, jeez, the Twitch
I think that's just
content.
on Twitch actually. Twitch is just a shit show on year every year, so.
You know, I didn't finish that story, by the way. There was more.
Okay, finish. Sorry, my bad, bro.
No, you're good. You're good. I got sidetracked too because talking about more of my childhood. But I told her off. I went and grabbed my brother, literally yoinked him away, and my niece, like, oh, we gotta go now. And she's fucking following us out of the like into the hallway and like just screaming the whole time. She was calling me like a whore and stuff. And
POB Resident Evil.
my niece at the time is only like 11, and she's just screaming profanities. And eventually, my brother gave me some PTSD, but at the same time, so it was like a mixed bag because like he had anger issues. So sometimes that was in my favor, and sometimes it was not. This is one of the times it was in my favor because he like, you know, was like turned around, was like basically said, "Quit! Like my daughter's right here. Like shut the, you know, something. I don't remember." My dad, and this is why I actually don't talk to my dad. Actually, is this exact thing, because he's following my stepmom out too, and like all he really does is he's just kind of like, "Oh, just stop, you know, she doesn't feel good," and that's all he like. He doesn't even really try hard. He's just kind of like, "Stop," you know, like, you know, and eventually there was like some cops that were outside that like, and they were like questioning her, like, or like, you know, just being like, "Oh, is everything okay?" And that's the only way I got her to stop. And then we got in my car, or my brother's car, and he was just like, "Why didn't your dad do anything?" I was like, "I don't know. I didn't really think about it, like, until he asked." And then that's why I was like, "You know what? Good point. Why didn't he do anything? Like, why didn't he try harder?" And yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Sonic, she's told this story on stream before.
Well, this is fine. Me talking, the other thing about Minecraft is not, though. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Like, I might laugh while talking about it, but like, I felt like a horrible person back then. And it wasn't until I like moved away and like that I realized I wasn't the problem. It was the environment I was in, and you know, just how what's it called? Like high
risk.
And not that, but I mean kind of. It's just that like, you know, I was constantly like, there was always arguing going on there, so it's like I was constantly just like, my nerves are just like not great.
Yeah,
So-
no, like I don't hate my family, but moving away is so much better because otherwise I'll be in argument with my dad every other day. Because
Yeah,
of,
like
the
it's so
opposite
dumb.
stuff.
It's so dumb too, because I wasn't the one that was fighting with my mom every day, or my sister. It was mainly my sister and my mom fighting with each other, and I just was around it all the fucking time, with nothing,
Yeah.
like nothing to do about it.
That
And
is a
then-
story that I've heard from more than just you.
And I,
and yeah, just
yeah,
I've done
that's,
things I'm not proud of, and not that like I did any actual harm to anyone, but it was the intent that was not good.
said it's as far as the videos and stuff I put out, I've always I would remove anything if somebody asked me to remove something, but nobody ever has said anything about removing stuff from the video, so I haven't up to this point.
Yeah, to be honest, this is stuff I would talk about on my own stream if I wanted to. Like, these are stories I'm not, like, ashamed to share because it's like, I mean, I'm not that person anymore, and also, like, some of this stuff
Actually,
is kind of funny.
there was one time I removed a segment from a void before I uploaded it. There was one time I did that. I can't remember what the context of it was.
Void. Void.
Two voids.
I think it's because I think we had a few people arguing about something. I can't even remember what the context of it was, but
Was it during raid? Well,
it was definitely a raid stream. I just don't. This was like probably a year, at least a couple of years ago. Probably, I just don't
I was
remember what.
gonna ask if it was Titan Savage, but then I remembered I wasn't in this group during Titan Savage.
Neither was I.
Yeah, like both of you, like Kelly only joined
That was
before
a
you,
bad
like
for me.
2 months before Bobo. Like,
Yeah, I was with them during. It was the first tier of Pandemonium, so yeah, that would have been after
That was
Eden.
like 2 years ago. That's like 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
A good 2 years. Maybe 3 now.
I don't know it. Like I looked back on my Twitch channel, see when I actually started doing all
sure
this.
It's not the time that I got a bit snippy at Kanon during P12S.
I don't remember well enough.
There was a time, it was like during phase 2, one of her mechanics. What's the one where like, you have to match the black and white stuff correctly?
That doesn't narrow it down much.
So like, you had there's these. Well, during phase 2, there's only really one time where it has like those black and white towers that come up. You have to go stand in the right
Are you
one
talking
with
like the tower phase?
I think so, where you had to like stand in the right tower and merge with like you had to stand with someone to merge correctly.
Didn't we just do that with P8 like a week or two ago?
No,
no, that's
it's
P12.
different.
That's 12. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 12. There's a tower phase in the second part of 12 that you had to move very specifically through it, or everybody dies.
I just remember it was either that mechanic or something else where Kanon and I went to the same one, and
I think we were both confused about who did wrong.
well, like, cause I was like, no, I had that for sure. Like, I was looking at it, and then I think you said something like and I don't even think you meant this in like a rude way, but you were just like, I think you might have saw wrong because I saw that as well, and I got mad. And I was just, and then like, I looked at it again later with San, and it did turn out that I was right, but like I wasn't gonna be like, yeah, I was right, or whatever. I was like, whatever at that point, but like, I remember like, I did snap a little bit, and I don't even remember what I said, but I think it was like towards the end of the like raid, and we were done for the night anyway, and I just kind of said something like, I don't like how, I know what I'm doing in the fight, or
Yeah, I think I remember that now that you mention it.
yeah, like I remember getting a bit like
Spicy.
like, yeah, cause I felt like I was being gaslit, essentially.
Yeah,
so, like,
I don't mean to do that.
Yeah, no, and I know that, like I said, I don't even think you had any bad intentions with what you were saying. It's just like how you said it rubbed me the wrong way, and that probably was a combination of my, like, maybe something else going on that I don't remember. But
I think I
sometimes I just know sometimes I'm also really sensitive. So like how something's worded to me is really important, because like otherwise I might
I actually
like,
think
I
I
won't,
remember.
I won't go play Minecraft and try to smack villagers with, stone swords, but
I actually
And
think
you
I
also
remember.
just aggro to fucking golems.
I,
the iron golems.
I think I.
You know,
I think I
know
vaguely
it's your
remember
phone.
you snapping at me for something similar at 1.2, I think. I don't remember what it was exactly. I think it was more I made a comment or something that came off in a way I didn't intend. I don't even
Maybe.
remember what it was.
There's a good chance. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just have an attitude.
No, I was just
on this too, and he doesn't believe me. He's like, I don't think you have an attitude. I'm like, yes, I do. What are you on about?
I was just thinking about
Yeah,
it. You were telling
Came through with your fucking Xbox.
you were talking about this. Oh, I think I was making some light joke jab about. I think it was something along the lines. It was one of those times where you had cleared a fight before us, and we wiped to something, and I made some comment along the lines of something. It was like, remember that she's already cleared before, or something like that.
No, I know what you're talking about. I think I remember that too.
I just couldn't remember the context.
You could say it's a similar comment to being like someone saying "perfect legend," by the way, essentially.
Yeah, it was
Sorry,
some kind of me just doing the type of a snarky comment I usually make when we're goofing around on whatever thing we happen to be on at the moment. But I was like, why does that sound familiar?
Yeah, no, I am spicy sometimes, and Son just, I don't know. I think Son just is.
Spicy meatball.
Mamma mia!
Cause like I will send stuff to Son and be like, it'll talk about like some the context of some girl that's like spicy or has an attitude, and he's like, I don't think you have that. I was like, what are you on about? Like, I do get snappy. It's just I've learned to control my emotions a bit better.
Maybe whenever you guys live together or something, it'll come out a bit more.
No, I don't want those fears put into me. I'm already stressed that I'm gonna do something to piss him off.
Okay.
God damn, why is cleaning flux off of PCB so fucking annoying? I'm over it.
Well, this entire street's probably gonna just be turned into a ramp.
You know what? This isn't just chatting stream. It's okay.
Yeah, I have
Honestly, it's kind of a podcast.
I have a thumbnail I use called Dragon Rambles that I use whenever I go on weird tangents on stream, and it's like, okay, we'll just send this.
Ah, fuck!
That came out of fucking nowhere.
That
Jesus
came out
Christ.
of fucking nowhere.
Actually, that came out of Sanic's mouth, so not exactly nowhere.
Damn.
Close enough.
Damn girl, you're right.
Are you calling him a nobody? He just doesn't exist. He's our figment of imagination.
Oh no.
Yeah,
the
guys,
sheriff
you guys are schizoing. I'm not even here. You know what I mean? Like,
That was a fucking running joke in high
See?
school
Exactly.
about me being the figment of everyone else's imagination.
It's funny because I actually had when I was working in the office, I had that reputation at work too, because I would be going for a meeting with a manager or something like that, and I would be standing behind them, and they wouldn't notice I was there for like 5 minutes. And so they turn around like, "What? How long have you been standing there?" It's like, long enough.
Long enough.
Which is
how would I say?
Which is funny for a guy that's, I'm 6'3" and fairly overweight, so it's like, I shouldn't be being that invisible to people's presence here.
Damn, you're scary, bro. Like,
You're like Kellum
I'm scared.
from Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh my
God.
Cardi, you scare me, bro. Like, what do you mean you're 6'3"? Damn, you're about to beat my ass. Shit. Like, I should.
Some people at work used to say the weirdest.
I'm attracted to it, not gonna lie.
What?
Wait, what?
Just the way you said it, you're like, oh wow, you're like, it sounds scary. You're like, oh my god, you're gonna beat me up.
That's not how I heard it, but okay.
People at work used
I
to
think
say
you've been playing too much, lads. I don't know. What's to say?
like my
Class doesn't have anything like that.
coworkers used
I
to
don't
say
know, man.
my coworkers used to say like
I
these.
would love if they had a concept like that where they were like, it was like
I
angry.
shouldn't have. I should have just kept my mouth shut. My bad. Man. I don't know why I keep like yapping my mouth.
My
I don't
coworker.
know,
You don't have a
63
mouth,
women? Oh my
remember?
god.
Yeah, you're right.
Like my coworkers used to tell me that if I ever came into work angry, that they would find the nearest window and probably jump out of it because they were afraid of what I might do. It's like, okay, so
Yeah.
Would you ever hit a woman if you were mad enough?
What? 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 Whoa, we shouldn't be doing that. What?
No, I just.
Yo, pause.
No, I just.
I would hit a
what are you
girl
trying to
if I
set
was
me
mad
up
enough.
for here?
No, sorry.
You should not do that. I think.
You're gonna get me canceled on Twitter.
I want Kari to say. No, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't have to be truthful. I just want to hear what you'd given as an answer right now.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the last time I struck anybody physically was like middle school. I haven't.
I was gonna follow up with that being like, if you don't, then like, okay, cool. So I win the knife fight.
Like,
It's supposed to be a little joke.
I
You
mean,
set him up for a lose-lose situation anyway. You can't do that.
That is kind of a terrible question to ask.
It's a
that's,
lose-lose situation. What do you mean? You can't say that.
that's like one of those things
That's
that
mean.
that would get clipped. If I were a bigger streamer, that'd be one of those things that would get clipped out of context and get me canceled on
Bro,
social
you're gonna
media.
get slammed with an install either way. You can't say that.
Oh my
But you know
god.
what, Kari? Maybe that clip will go crazy on YouTube, and you'll become infamous rather than famous.
At least since I have no audience, I
At least
can
you'll make revenue, right?
I can just flee the internet and never be seen again.
Just piss off the internet enough, and then you'll.
What, do I look like a grifter to you?
I don't know. You seem to be a masterful rage baiter. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I'm that good at it.
Well, you could start being a masturbator like just now. You know, like.
Wait, what?
You're
No
just
way,
like-
I'm bait.
I don't. What again? Maybe. Maybe there's an attraction there. Cause like what? That's such a
Right.
interesting comment to make.
Why are you hitting on a
Uh,
fucking
It
person
reminded me
much
of
younger?
Yama
Like.
saying, go away, I'm bait. Whenever he had to bring an AoE away from
It's like I'm 40 years old, so this sounds like a problem waiting to happen.
Oh, it already is a problem.
Yeah, already a problem.
I should probably like shut the fuck up because like if I speak, I'll be in very serious trouble. And like you know what they say, right? Like I don't really want to be in trouble, especially on the internet.
no trouble.
I mean, you may force me to release a Google Doc.
Oh no.
Which went
You
longer.
wouldn't.
No wonder it's like the old meta,
Can
dude.
I
You can't.
format it for you? I like formatting.
And I'm, it's like the YouTuber thing to do when there's some like personal drama they decide to make public for some reason. They release
Oh,
some
yeah,
like,
then
It's
others start
necessary.
memeing on it sometimes. yeah.
it's like recently there was this streamer, I think, was it Cinder or something like that, who put out like this thousand page
Too
document.
much for that though. It's like, what do you mean I have to like read the Holy Bible worth of Google Docs? Like, what is this? Like,
Well-
are you trying to make me read the entire
You-
Bible? Like,
You know,
come on, bro.
the funny
I don't
thing,
think there's
It's
ever been a
up to
Google
you,
Doc
man.
or YouTube video that I have watched in entirety. I like will sit there and I'll look at it for like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm moving on.
it's
Wait,
it's
who did
it's
this?
it's funny to me because some people got mad at me because I actually responded to the on Twitter to some post about it, and the only thing I said about it was this was not a good way to present information to somebody, It's like, when you want to communicate something with the general public, putting out a 1,000-page document is not a good way to do
1,000
that.
pages is so fucking much. I translate for a living. I can barely pound out like 300 pages. in,
Well,
like,
if you're putting out
no.
if you're putting out a 1,000-page document, that means you're not editing it. You're not.
Yeah, I guess
you're
she
not.
was also like dropping and copy and paste and stuff, right?
No. Here's
was-
the thing too.
Had to be.
2 people on record have read the entire document. It's 6 hours long, almost 7.
Wait,
It,
it's 1,000 pages and it only takes 6 or 7 hours to read.
Yes.
because it's mostly from what I understand, it's like 70%
mostly
screenshots.
pictures. It's mostly
Oh,
pictures.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
It's mostly
I
like
think we can all
Discord
agree, though,
screenshots.
The recent one with Imru talking about Mizkif is appropriate to call out publicly.
Yes,
That
Well-
needs to be
Yes,
fucking
yes.
canceled.
That was even.
That guy needs to get hit by hammers, like a raining like. Flurry
I
of
never
hammers.
got a good vibe about him. I always thought he seemed like a piece of shit just based on like the very few, and I do not watch this guy. So like the only time I really saw this guy interact in anything I watched was just because he was playing Among Us with some people. And just from that alone, I was like, I don't really like this guy. He seems like a piece of shit.
I mean, Popo, you don't need to do that. You just go on Twitter. It's about the same thing.
Yeah, but the movie's better. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't want to go on Twitter. Like, what do you mean?
Twitter's gross.
What do you mean?
Ah!
This is the most random like chat session I think we've ever had.
That's how it goes.
We've been
You know
rambling.
what? To be honest, I was so sleepy tonight that I'm glad we're just like fucking chatting instead of stressing ourselves out playing.
I am
video
happy
games.
we are too because I didn't have a good start. Well, I still didn't get a lot of work done today. Like I wasn't gonna be able to catch up.
I
but
got so much work done. Oh my god.
I had like just had like so we had like a team meeting today. It's like my team does their meetings like at 1:30 on Thursdays, and the whole time I am just like moving around, like curling up into a ball, like trying to sit in like a birth position at one point, all because it's because like uterus is murdering me, and I was just like I cannot do this right now. I was in so much. I had taken 2 Midol. I took one, and then like that didn't seem to do shit, so I had to take a second one. And I after that, I just told my manager, I was like, I'm literally on my stomach right now. I can't do calls right now. And I also just wasn't like moving, or I wasn't going through my work as fast as I normally would. So I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I'm able to get a little bit more work done in between, like weaving into the conversations here and there, because
Yeah.
it was nice.
I only realized at like 11 a.m. that I actually had a hard deadline tomorrow and I hadn't worked on this volume of manga at fucking all. So I did the entire thing today.
Oh
Finished
God.
up just before raid. I had a dermatologist appointment in the middle, but did nothing but
I-
work today.
I was actually soldering a fucking whole ass keyboard before this.
Oh, it was a keyboard.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
TKL. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was fiddling with model settings more than anything else, but that's a lot less productive though. It's mostly just because I went to the gym, and after I get back from the gym, I can't move much, so
You work out?
badly. I try to, and look,
Hey, a workout's a workout, you know.
like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I was
Sorry with that muscle slider all the way
I
up.
was already here's the thing. I was already pretty obese as it was, but then I added on another 20 or 30 pounds this year because of issues. So it was like, well, I got to get back to it. Now my knees hate me, and hate my life. I'm 40 now,
I'm
so my
so
body
upset.
hates me.
Here's the thing, I miss Yama. Hold on.
My body's hated me since I was 10, so I've been kind of doomed.
Yeah, but my body doesn't turn on me on monthly cycles either.
Well, I know I wasn't talking about menstrual stuff. I was talking about my skin. That was when I was 10 years old was the very first time I had one of, like, I didn't know what it was back then, but one of my painful bumps.
No, for me, it's just gotten to the point where it's actually hard for me to get down on the floor and then get back up easily anymore.
You can't even do the dinosaur?
It's like I can walk around fine. Like once I'm up and walking around, I don't have issue, but getting up out of anything is a giant pain. Whether it's like out of a chair or if I'm kneeling on the ground and trying to get up, I think it's my knees is probably the problem more than anything else, but like once I'm up, I'm fine, but it's just getting up is the problem. And to be fair, a lot of that is because I'm way, way too heavy.
Yeah, that does a number on your knees in general.
Yeah.
Did you get the flux?
What? I'm just trying to clean off the dust off this fucking PCB, bro. My bad. I didn't have noise suppression on. Fuck.
I thought you were trying to.
No,
clean up
it
the flux.
was like perfectly timed. I feel like it was like cinematically timed.
There was good comedic timing there.
It was like.
What did I do? What happened? I had my inners off.
Oh, I was.
There was just like a break in the conversation for a second, and then.
Yeah, I was talking about the problems with my knees, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that just came in the conversation. I'm like.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, man, like, I gotta finish this fucking keyboard before I go to bed, bro. Like, I just need to put the gaskets in, and like, I'm good to go.
Nice.
But it's so heavy.
Probably just gonna go to bed at this point because it's about 11.
It's 11, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie-tail out of here before like I
Thanks
say
for,
something
like,
stupid.
Thanks for like providing my socialization for the week. That was nice.
Yeah, I'll see you all.
Yeah, we'll see how things go tomorrow. So.
Yep. Good night.
Bye.
Okay, we are going to go ahead and wrap up for tonight. I know that turned more into a chat session, but I hope you guys had fun with us regardless and enjoyed a few stories, a little more random nonsense from us. So we'll try to do session 14 tomorrow instead here. So before we wrap up for tonight, let's do the thing and check who's on and about here. I think it's like Kiwi, so let's all right, with that, we're going to go ahead and do that. Thank you for joining me as always in the Nexus of Realms, and we'll see you next time. Hello everyone, this is Draginhikari. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe to be notified of future videos. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see from me, feel free to comment below. Also check out the links in the description of the video to find me on various other platforms. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.